Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Shenhe will get her first rerun in the second half of patch 3.5 with Ayaka and Mika. And in this video, I will share with you about her complete guide including her talents, playstyles, weapon choices, artifacts, team comps and more. For Shenhe's essential materials and farming guide, you can check my previous video, link available in description and pinned comment. Alright, let's begin. Shenhe's overall kit focuses on providing damage boost while having an additional cryo or physical shred on her burst. Generally speaking, Shenhe's normal and charge attack multipliers are low and not worth using for most team compositions outside of niche Qingxin or Qingxin comps. She is simply not designed to be a main on-field DPS at C0. Her elemental skill will boost the damage of cryo element which scales with her existing overall attack. Holding the skill will provide a better scaling on the initial damage and trigger additional quota on hit. Her elemental burst will deal continuous cryo damage over 12 seconds for C0 and 18 seconds for C2, which also increase shred upon leveling up. This ability is Shenhe's main source of personal damage and the best way to trigger her own ice skills. Shenhe's passive skill gives her a nice cryo damage bonus buff whenever the active character on her burst field, but Shenhe herself will not snapshot it for her own elemental burst damage. Another passive will provide damage increase which will depend either press or hold her elemental skill. Overall, her skill contributes the most damage for whatever team she is in, so this takes top priority. Her burst is a good source of personal damage and is worth leveling for more resistant shreds. Her auto attacks, as previously stated, have unimpressive multipliers. You are better off not using them at all. For weapons, what we want to have is either a high base attack polearm or energy recharge stat for optimal uptime. Her best in slot will be the Calamity Queller due to its high base attack with the attack substrat. Given that Shenhe will be off field but will not reach its maximum until 6 seconds after Shenhe uses her skill. Alternatively, we can use the Engulfing Lightning and Skyward Spine due to its ER stat along with the attack bonus. For 4-star options, her best in slot will be the Favonius Lance since it can provide a good amount of energy for your team. If you don't have any of the previously mentioned weapon, you can go with the ones listed above. For artifacts, it's a priority to invest on attack for the damage boost with some cryo bonus and ER for the balance. 2-piece Gladiator and 2-piece Shiminawa can be the best for raw ice quill damage. 4-piece Noblesse allows Shenhe to further boost her team's overall damage. 4-piece Blizzard Strayers increase Shenhe's personal damage. Recommended to use freeze or mono cryo team such as Mona or Diona. Otherwise, you can go with any of the set pieces pairing for a more balanced damage. This shall be the stat priority on each set pieces. ER percentage varies from team to team on Shenhe, but generally around 180 to 190 ER is recommended on Shenhe for teams with one other cryo unit. Favonius Lance generally lower Shenhe's ER requirements to around 165 to 175%. With 2 other cryo units, her ER requirements drop to 130 to 145%. It's generally easier to use ER sands for weapons that don't have any ER stat and attack percentage sand with ER substat if your weapon have ER secondary stat. Most of her constellations will revolve around boosting the capability of her elemental skill from uptime to damage boost. With her first constellation, you can use her elemental skill one more time. Her second constellation increase cryo crit damage when the active characters within the skills field. Her fourth constellation increase her elemental skill damage. And finally, her 6th constellation will remove her elemental skill quota. Shenhe generally doesn't need constellations to contribute significantly to her team's damage. If you are able and willing to invest more primogems on Shenhe, C2 is her best overall increase to team-wide damage. Going further than C2 is not recommended for most players. For her team, it would be best to have a main DPS who consistently do cryo damage to capitalize on the damage boost of her elemental skill, such as Ayaka, Ganyu, Qingxin and other whom shall fill the first slot. On the second slot will be filled by either a crowd control, healer, shielder or a damage booster for team balancing. Currently, Ayaka, Shenhe, Kazuha and Kokomi is the most popular compositions. Here are some of the team comps for Shenhe. Alright, that's it for the video. I don't have Shenhe in my account right now, but I'll pull for her and I'll make a damage showcase video. Comment down below your thoughts about Shenhe's kit. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Brute Fact signing out.